All right, so when we log in to the Jabber using the service domain that is like @laredinfotech.com or any companies.com, right? Uh, Jabber performs a DNS SRV check to identify the IP of the CUCM server, uh, and the DNS server responds to it that okay, this is your CUCM server's IP address. If the Jabber is inside the corporate network, the DNS is going to return the private IP uh, of the IM present server and the CUCM server. However, if the Jabber is outside the corporate network, like for instance, these days work from home is a necessity, and the workforce mainly is working from their home. So in that case, the DNS returns the public IP address of the Expressway e-server. That solution is called Jabber MRA. Okay. Uh, what we're going to focus in this section is considering the Jabber is the inside the office and it's a private network. So the DNS is going to return the private IP of the IMAN presence and CUCM server. So if you notice that if we do mtyson@laredinfotech.com, our Jabber is going to do the service, the finding of the service, and it says that cannot find your services automatically, okay? Because we did not configure the DNS server as of now. So let's go ahead and configure the DNS, okay? So in general, the DNS is not something that you configure as a unified communication expert. However, you should know how to do that, at least that you can practice that in your lab. And also you can tell your administration, your AD guys or the DNS experts to add the entries into their DNS server. But since it's our lab network, everything is controlled by us. We're going to go ahead and do it. So this is my DNS server, and this is my forward lookup zone. So there are two zones, forward lookup zone and reverse lookup zone. Okay, wherein we define the actual domain. All right. So in the forward lookup zone, we got to go to the actual, domain, which is laredinfotech.com here, the service domain. And once you click in here, you can click this one here, which says new record. Okay, I can go ahead and click on that, and it's now going to give me the different types of record that I can create. I can go down until the very bottom. I will see service location SRV. I will click on create record, and here I'm going to enter the details that I need to put in for the Jabber to work automatically. So I'm going to say, oops, Cisco -UDS. Be very careful. The SRV starts like this. So it's an underscore and then -UDS. Okay, that's the name of the service, user data store. So user data service. And then the protocol would be TCP. Okay, so whatever we configure here is going to be TCP. And then I'm going to set the priority of this to be 00 because I have got only one call manager server. If you had two call manager servers or more than that, you can set the priority to be 1 for publisher, 2 for subscriber, 3 for the second subscriber, and so on. Since I do not have multiple call manager servers, I'm just going to go ahead and configure only one with priority 0, wait 0. The port number is going to be 8443. All right, and then I'm going to put in the host name with fully qualified domain name, FQDN, as cucmpub.laredinfotech.com. And then I'm going to say, okay. So my Cisco UDS service is configured. Okay. Now I have to make an entry for, if you go and check that, right, under TCP, you would see this Cisco UDS entry is created. Okay, that's what we created. Now let me go ahead and put it back, and I can say other new records from here, or I can simply click this thing and go down, click on SRV, create record, and I would say cup login. Okay, the protocol again would be TCP, and I have got two present server in our infrastructure, so I would prioritize them. I would say priority number one, and wait 10. The port number again would be 8443, and here I'm going to put in my FQDN for the present server, which is impub.laredinfotech.com. Okay, this is my presence publisher server. Similar entry, I'll make it for the subscriber server as well under the name cup login. Okay, that is created. I'm going to do create record one more time, and no, not there, here, and I'm going to just change the name to sub and do the same cup login protocol underscore TCP. That's the way Microsoft has designed it, that it's written underscore and then followed by the service that you want, then the protocol, and so on. So this is an SRV record we have created for our present server subscriber. Okay, and we are good to go. So if we go now under the TCP, we would see, all right, this is Cisco UDS, right, for the call manager publisher server. This is cup login for IMMP publisher server, and this is the cup login for IMMP subscriber. So we added these entries in here, okay, and we also have the A records of all the servers, like the publisher server. I haven't built a subscriber, I'll later build it. I have entered the entries, but at the moment this is not important. What we wanted to have was the Cisco UDS and cup login entries in here, and that's what we created. So we now have got these three entries in, but we want to validate it as well in our NS lookup service. So we are pretty much sure that when it is inquired, okay, the DNS server is responding to it. So I would say set type equals to SRV, okay? That's what we want to set the type. And here I would put in the Cisco hyphen, just a second. All right, so I would type in here Cisco UDS dot, and then TCP, that's the service name. And then I would put in my domain, that is laredinfotech.com, Cisco UDS, just TCP. Okay, looks good. Right now it returns to me the value of the CUCM publisher server, which is great. That's the thing that I needed to validate. Now I would also validate the general one, okay, which is going to be, if I do NS lookup for CUCM pub.laredinfotech.com, I should also be getting the IP address. So, you know, the NS lookup and SRV records are responding from DNS. We are good to go. Okay, we have configured our Cisco UDS and cup login service. Now, this is the time that I'm going to go ahead and basically um, go to the Jabber user PC and try it now. Now the PC got logged. Have to do just log in and try it now. All right, so you notice that now it has contacted the Active Directory and it received the DNS and it received the SRV record. Now I'm going to put in the password. As the Jabber now knows the servers that it needs to contact, so it's going to sign in. Finger crossed. Right, I hope that I don't need to pause the video for it to sign in. For some reason, it's taking time. Maybe it's the first time login, so it's taking some time. Cannot communicate with the server. All right, I don't know. Oh, okay, that happens. It does it for the second time. Okay, so we are logged into the IMN present server to the Jabber using automatic discovery. I did not enter any IP addresses, and this is how exactly it happens for any corporate users. Now, if you notice that now I have got the name as well listed here, Mike Tyson. Okay, earlier it was only the email address. I can set my status as well. Everything is working just fine as you know it should. And very well. Okay, I can do the usual stuff. I can control my devices. I can do the forwarding and so on. I don't know whether the phone is up now. It would not work because the phone is actually off. But I'm being able to log into the Jabber very well. Okay, and everything is working just fine. I can say use my computer. Okay. Now I can do it with another user as well, and then I can try to add, contacts. So let's catch up in the next session, wherein we're gonna go ahead and add some contacts and all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.